Before Babylon, we spoke Anuhasi, the original light language. The limits of my language mean the limits of my world. Language acts as a powerful control system, shaping the way we perceive and interact with the world by defining concepts, framing narratives, and setting boundaries on what can be expressed. Language influences thought and behavior. It is through language that societal norms, ideologies, and power structures are transmitted and reinforced. Control over language, whether through censorship, propaganda, or the selective promotion of certain terms, governs how people think and communicate. The English language, like many others, carries an almost mystical quality in its construction and usage, often linked to spellcraft. Words are formed and spoken with intention, creating a vibration or energy that influences reality. This metaphorical spellcasting is evident in phrases like spelling words, suggesting that language holds power over perception and outcomes. The intentional design of some words may even encode deeper symbolic meanings that affect the unconscious mind. Many words in English carry dual or even triple meanings, creating layers of complexity that influence interpretation. This ambiguity allows for creative expression, but also enables manipulation, as meanings can be twisted or serve different agendas. For example, words like right can mean moral correctness or a direction, and phrases like break the bank can imply both financial ruin or success, depending on context. These layers often shape thought patterns and interpretations, reinforcing language as a tool of influence. Language can create a thought prison by limiting the concepts and ideas that can be expressed or understood. When people lack the words to articulate certain experiences, their ability to process or challenge those experiences is constrained. This phenomenon reinforces conformity, as alternative perspectives are silenced by linguistic absence. The very structure of language can serve as a boundary restricting the evolution of independent thought and novel ideas. Those confined within a prison of the mind often possess smaller vocabularies, limiting their ability to think critically or creatively. A restricted vocabulary reduces one's capacity to articulate complex ideas, from nuanced arguments, or explore diverse perspectives. This linguistic limitation parallels societal oppression, as those with fewer words are often easier to control and manipulate, rendering them less likely to resist or innovate. Studies have found that prisoners, on average, have smaller vocabularies, around 80% or less of those who have never been convicted. Words have an almost magical quality, possessing the ability to inspire, heal, manipulate, or destroy. The right combination of words can invoke deep emotional responses, alter beliefs, or shape reality itself. This magic stems from the power of suggestion, repetition, and intent. Words carry both a conscious meaning and a subconscious influence. Whether through storytelling, affirmations, or persuasive speech, words weave the fabric of human existence. The power of words lies in their ability to transform thoughts into action and intention into reality. Words can uplift or oppress, unify or divide, and build or destroy. They create meaning, form, connections, and convey knowledge across generations. The spoken and written word has the ability to shape societies, topple empires, and ignite revolutions, making them one of humanity's most potent tools for change. Language is the cornerstone of human communication and civilization. It allows us to convey ideas, emotions, and knowledge across time and space. Beyond its practical utility, language shapes our understanding of reality, influencing how we categorize and make sense of the world. The diversity of languages reflects the affluence of human culture. When the shared foundations of linguistic structures demonstrate the universal nature of human cognition, syllables are the building blocks of words, carrying rhythm, tone, and energy that influence the way language is perceived and received. The arrangement of syllables affects how words are spoken and understood, shaping their impact on the listener. In poetry, music, and everyday speech, syllables create cadence and flow, adding emotional depth and aesthetic appeal to language. Their construction and emphasis also influence the subtle power of words to resonate with others. Some words in English, when you break them apart, you'll find a deeper symbolic meaning. For example, imagination means a nation of magicians. Emotion is energy in motion. Channeling means changing frequency. Grounded has two meanings. It can mean fully present or trapped. Government means govern the mind. Source is source code. Matrix, material tricks. Television, tell lies to vision. Disease, dis-ease. Human, hue, man. Soldier, soul, dire. Reincarnation, re-incarceration. Sound and phonetics form the essence of spoken language, carrying vibrational frequencies that influence emotions, thoughts, and even physical states. The way words are pronounced, through tone, pitch, and rhythm, add layers of meaning that go beyond their dictionary definitions. For example, soothing tones can calm anxiety, while sharp or aggressive tones can incite tension. Phonetics bridges the gap between the physical and emotional realms, making sound a powerful tool for communication and influence. Many people have reported healing themselves by consistently commanding health into existence through affirmations, often repeating them for extended periods, such as 8 hours a day, until results manifested. This process leverages the power of belief, intention, and repetition to reprogram the subconscious mind and align the body with a desired outcome. By reinforcing positive thoughts and rejecting limiting beliefs, this practice taps into the mind-body connection, enabling profound changes in physical and emotional well-being. Spoken mantras carry a heightened power compared to silent ones due to the vibrational energy they produce when vocalized. The sound waves generated during vocalization resonate outwards, impacting the environment and reverberating with the body. This amplifies the intention behind the mantra, creating a stronger emotional, physiological response. Spoken mantras engage the throat chakra and align intention with action, making the act of speaking a transformative ritual that magnifies the mantra's effectiveness. Each language offers a unique framework for understanding and experiencing the world, creating new neural pathways in the brain. Learning multiple languages expands cognitive flexibility, creativity, and cultural awareness. It provides access to different traditions, literature, and philosophies, allowing for a deeper connection to humanity as a whole. Knowing more language opens a door to a broader spectrum of knowledge and helps individuals communicate more effectively. Several times while out of body, I found myself able to speak and understand every language I could think of, even some I've never heard of. I did not need to think of the words, they just came to me, and I was able to carry on entire conversations with people. Neuro-linguistic programming, otherwise known as NLP, is a psychological framework that explores the relationship between language, thought patterns, and behavior. It suggests that by altering how we communicate with ourselves and others, we can reprogram the mind for success, healing, and personal growth. NLP techniques often involve reframing beliefs, using specific word choices, and anchoring positive emotional states to create lasting change. It is a powerful tool for self-empowerment and influence, showing how language shapes the mind and reality. Consent, even in its subtlest forms, is often required for manipulation to succeed, whether in legal, societal, or metaphysical contexts. The legal straw man concept suggests that individuals are unwittingly bound by systems that require implicit agreement to maintain control. Similarly, some theories propose that near-death experiences, NDEs, involve deceptive soul traps designed to lure souls back into existence to sustain the machine of reality. This idea implies that maintaining awareness and refusing consent to manipulation are vital to breaking free from these cycles. Most of humanity is trapped in a cycle of suffering and reincarnation, often referred to as samsara in Hinduism and Buddhism. Earth is a place where souls become entangled in physical existence, which is inherently filled with suffering. The physical world, with its pleasures and pains, is an illusion and distortion of the higher realms. Souls become caught in the many addictions of material satisfaction, which perpetuates the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. If people were able to remember past lives, they would likely realize that each incarnation is a continuation of the same cycles of desire and pain, and not being able to remember the endless cycles of birth, death, and pain and suffering prevents many individuals from finding true liberation that comes from ascension beyond the material world. The ultimate goal for many spiritual seekers, especially in traditions like Buddhism, is to transcend samsara, the endless cycle of birth and death, and achieve nirvana or moksha state of liberation and freedom from the material world. A paradox arises when we consider free will and the idea of reincarnation. Some believe that the soul enters new lifetimes with specific lessons to learn based on the karma it is assured in past lives. However, this concept of free will suggests that individuals are not strictly bound by their past actions. The challenge of breaking free from the earth matrix is about remembering the higher self, the part of the soul that exists beyond the veil of earthly illusion. While the earth may appear as a matrix of suffering, in it, within this very matrix, we have the potential for spiritual awakening and transcendence out of here.